really know what dialect I speak. I think I speak Mānoa English, but that's probably just a bias. I don't speak
So I grew up speaking Pidgin mostly at home, but my mom gave me a little bit of a Eastern twang. So I have a little bit of, I'm a fast-talking Pidgin speaker.
I can kind of tell where they're from just by the type of words they use in their Pidgin, or they call their Pidgin dialect. Waianae Pidgin is real broken down. We would say things like hard la that and
shoot shoots or something. And on Maui, like when people hear that, they think like, why are you saying it twice? Like you don't even need to say it twice, you just say shoots.
The word murph, which means muscled or buff or toned. But other than Pidgin English, we also have like this like localized English, I guess, which all of Hawaii has.
Okay. But, you know, like I would say like, I don't know, you know, instead of like, I don't know, or something like that.
The intonation in people's sentences, so the way they ask questions and the way they make statements. Sometimes to me the statement sounds like a question and the question can sound like a statement, so it was a really interesting thing to experience.
So when I first got here, I thought it was very strange that people say things like button or mountain, or like in New Mexico we say things like button, mountain, restaurant. There's no T.
Actually, someone pointed out that I spoke English differently when I said room instead of room, like most people here.
Depends where I am. If I'm here having a beer with some local people, I started speaking, small cane Pidgin. It just creeps in. If I'm with my friends in California, after a while, after a couple of weeks, my bras turn into dudes.
So it is kind of interesting being in Hawaii and seeing people talk differently. As in Philadelphia, people wouldn't understand us just like as I came here. I don't understand some things at first, but yeah.
So if I go to a restaurant, sometimes we don't know what we're asking for. If I ask for some water, but I'll say water, they have no idea what I'm asking for.
I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, born and raised. Lived there most of my life, and so yes, we have a southern accent, although I'm told mine's not as strong as some of the southerners. We say y'all, it's one of our favorite words, and it's...
I guess my dialect would be Southern California English, and my heritage language is Samoan. My parents are from Samoa, so I speak Samoan as well.
My mom's from Tina, my dad's from Saipan. We speak Chamorro, which is an indigenous language that has a mix of Spanish, Japanese, and Filipino.
I grew up in a Chinese-speaking family, so I speak Chinese at home, but then I speak English like that.
I have two first languages, English and Japanese. If one word makes more sense or describes something better in Japanese than in English, it's easier to just switch and use that one word because it describes something better. So.
About certain things, sometimes I wouldn't be able to find the English word for it, so I just start talking in Spanish and then try to explain it later. Speaking Spanish is almost like exciting when I can. If like I can speak Spanish to someone, I get super excited.
Yeah, it's really cool because I could be sitting next to someone and they could be speaking Korean or Chinese or Samoan or Hawaiian. There's a big variety here.